Hello, everybody. Welcome. I now, unfortunately, I have overslept. To put it lightly, I've overslept. Took a nap. I woke up, and here I was. It's not the end of the world, though. Not the end of the world. Think that to make up for this, I'm just gonna get right into the live stream. I'm not gonna bore you guys. And that's totally because I'm being nice. That's totally not because I've gone yet another day without gaining more information to share. Here we go. Why don't we just get right into it? Posted the live stream. Yeah, we might be here for a little bit. Be here for a while. I think the first thing we can do is why don't we re-familiarize ourselves with our little animation system? That sounds like a good idea. And there was one little thing with our animation system that I wanted to work out. I'll show you guys what that is. If we teleport over here, show you, I'm under this thing, jump, that's not ideal. Right? Not right. So we're gonna see if we can fix that, and that would entail making these things no longer manual. It would entail doing them manually instead of doing them kind of automatically. Yeah, I've been doing. So let's get some music. This will be clear here. Talking. Calling. Oh. Okay. think I know how to handle this. There we are. Justin the voice actor? I remember you. I remember. That's my boy, Sonic Boy. What's good with you? We are currently game dev. Why won't it let me? There, hold on. I have to open the live stream. There we go. And I would like to give a round of applause to thank our newest moderator. Our newest moderator. Look at him go. You will be a wonderful moderator. I have selected you. It is a competitive list. There's a competitive list from me to select of who is and who is not suitable to be a moderator. There's a very rare opportunity. But we are so grateful to have you as a part of the team. We are so grateful. Alright. Moderator, I have to let you in on what we're doing right now. This music sucks. Hold on, let me delete it from my playlist. Does it suck? Maybe I'm just being moody. I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm doubting myself now if it actually sucked. But anyway, this is what we're working on. If I teleport over here, you can see I go under this thing and I jump. We should interrupt this animation if we touch anything while we are trying to jump. Nice. What engine you use? Unfortunately, right now we are using Godot. For future games, I would like to switch to Raylib. I would like to switch to just doing everything by myself, but this game, as it stands right now, uses Godot. You can kind of see it here. I've edited a lot. I've made it green. But, yes. That's our current situation. Now... Anyway, as you can see, so we have this animation that can show in the animation tree. This jump animation. After a certain point, this jump animation needs to be able to be interrupted. You should do a game based off Tyrone versus Cops. Maybe. I think I want to wait for Tyrone versus Cops 2 to release on Steam. Primarily, how do I put this? I want to be able to learn, you know, I want to be able to see, okay, what improvements did he make? What did he see as insufficient in the original Tyrone versus Cops? That's kind of what I'm curious about. What was insufficient about the original? But I do agree with you, that would be very interesting. So, in order to tackle this problem that I've laid out, we are going to go into this jump. So this is the logic that we execute whenever we are in our jump animation. The racism. I do feel like the racism could have a little work to it. I do feel like that game would benefit from having someone who has really studied racist theory. Make a super racist game? It may not look like it to you, Sonic Boy. It may not look like it to you. And of course it's incomplete. Of course I haven't fleshed out all the racist ideas. Just saying, look at this character right here, this little entity I'm using to represent your teleportation ability, right? I think you might be seeing the vision when I say this is already gonna be the most racist game to ever exist. So make no presumptions. this game is lacking in racism. This might already be the most racist, truly racist game ever seen. But anyway, let's see. So anyway, to clarify, this is the code that plays when we are in the jumping animation. Now, I think I can put some logic to jump. If we should jump this. Now, after we've jumped, we're going to do some of this. How can we detect if we bumped into something? People so sensitive about racism, I love it. It's so funny, take a joke. If only you knew. I have a lot of I've having interacted with you, I have a lot of hope for you. I think it is of primary importance that we address. Racism is no joke, Sonic Boy. Racism is absolutely no joke. But I do feel like you have it in you to become one of the great racists of all of history. I do think you could do it. It's funny to you. I get you. I get you. But you might remember they laughed at Jesus. They laughed at Jesus. But it is no joke. And I have a great amount of hope for you that you can, and not just that you can, but that you already are more racist than you think you are. You are better at this skill than you think. Do I hate you because you're black? For me, it's mostly about the color of someone's skin. I prioritize the color of somebody's skin. Yeah. I'm trying to program and talk at the same time. It's kind of hard. And by kind of hard, I mean I'm like not doing it correctly at all. So regardless of whatever our condition is, how do we detect if we bump into something? How do we detect if we bump into? I don't think you truly hate you. I don't. You're a great guy. You're a great guy. Show me in the Bible of racism where it says that I have to be mean and spiteful and hateful. I can't find it. Now, how do we detect if the players bumped into something? If maybe I can write a comment in the code. Well, just I can just get it to if yeah. Sure. Okay, now do it. Come on, do it. Player get last slide. Aha, that is fun. That is good. Oh, get last. Let's see what do we get from this. Get angle. I've grown up in a messed up neighborhood. I had pedos living next to me. Racism can't hurt me more than my old neighborhood did. That's true. That's true. I know a pedophile named Bob. Let me get a picture of him up on the live stream. He's a chill guy. As far as I know, he hasn't done anything yet, so I haven't called the police, but hey, Never know what people do when they're not on the camera. You know what I mean? But if he does anything, I'll get him. Where is he? I have a beautiful picture of him. Oh, there he is. This is him. One of my best buddies. We don't talk much. He's one of my best buddies. But that Tyrone versus the Cops game, I want you to give me the main role so people can have a piece of racism still. Have a piece of racism skull. I see. I see. That's a. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind some representation. You see that a lot on like itch.io games. Uh, Not entirely related, but you see something you see a lot on itch.io games is like people they just put their friends like OCs in their game, and sometimes it's cool if it's like nothing, but like there's other games where it kind of ruins it, and it's like okay, this game has no artistic direction. I feel like the best way I ever got in that situation, what I would do is I would just tell all my buddies if they want like an OC in my game, I would just tell them like I'm gonna do whatever I want with it though. Watch how much people are gonna hate us. No, I don't think anyone's hateful. I think everyone has something to love. There's always something to love. What have we done wrong? Maybe you're right. Maybe they will be hateful. They'll be especially hateful if I've truly done nothing wrong. I'm finally glad I got over that toothache. Yeah, I heard you. I remember you sent that picture. That was devastating. I couldn't. Ugh. I just saw that picture. I couldn't. I didn't eat anything the rest of the day because for one, I saw it pretty late in the day, but also because it was like not like gross, but it's like I felt like if I would eat something, it's because I'm an empath. If I eat something, then I would have felt the pain, so I didn't end up eating anything. Anyway, we're gonna print 80 print 80 print. You want to print the angle. Clear node angle. What the fuck up? Why is it? I hate this. There we go. He's racist. He used that black kid to do it. You can hear it now. You know, you'll see. We'll be living in a different world by the time this game is done. Okay, 2036. Don't forget who to vote for. 2036. Think the only thing we have to do now is need to check your playback. Sorry for showing. Nah, you're chilling. We had to see it to believe it. No one's mad at you. Mm-hmm. Just gonna do a little bit of this, just for clarity for me. Is this proper? Okay. I'm thinking how much this is like a proper. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think Let's play. Let's see. Now, what this is gonna do is, if we touch anything, it should tell us the angle that we're touching. Only song I like by Jay-Z is Niggas in Paris. Oop. Y'all gotta forget about that one. I've never heard Jay-Z. I do like Kanye West. That makes me sound bad. That makes me sound pretty bad. I need to convert this to an ink. Returns radians, right? What do you turn the number? Oh. Float. Somebody had the balls to say it without being hateful. Don't get me wrong, I say it all the time around white people. But around black people, I know it can be a little hurt. I don't want to be hurtful. I'm kind, or you know how I am. I don't wanna hurt nobody's feelings if I could help it. I feel like I'm thinking of this wrong. I'm thinking. You have black friends besides me? I don't know if I call them friends, but yeah, I have a bunch of black people in the Chicago time zone. I have like 6 or 8. I have a buddy named Torball. I have a buddy named Nut Busley. I have a buddy named Trey Darius. I bet you ain't never heard a name as black as that, Trey Darius. Me personally, that's the blackest shit I ever heard in my life, Trey Darius. Wow. Kudos to him. Kudos to him. That one, he doesn't like to be black though. I find pretty tragic. What's another black? I have a lot of them. There's a woman, also her name is Jude. My uncle dates a white chick. Me, I would stick to anybody else instead of white people. That makes sense to me. In general, I'm a lot less critical of black racism as I am white racism. I don't feel like, well, of course, because I'm a white person, I have a lot of stake in what the white racists do. So I'm very critical of them. But I think, black racists are much more. They're not exactly rare, but a lot of black racists will not call themselves racist, and they're not familiar with the history of racism. So I feel that they can be given much more leeway in a way that some others maybe I wouldn't give so much. Now, why are you doing? I'm just trying to check what the angle of this wall is. Zero point 0.02. If not a black girl, I will date a Mexican or something. Somewhat wise choice. Somewhat wise choice. There are people who disagree with me, but I think white women are very kind-hearted. I don't know. I find them hard. I think it's hard to top them. But others are very welcome to try. Are very welcome to try. Not sure successfully. Now, what is going on? Maybe I should have just commented. Comment. I would date one, but we will see. Yep. That's a good mentality to have, Sonic. What? Now is here. What am I missing? I feel I'm missing something. Get rid of this condition. Me and my brother, like I mentioned, we freaky. Hell. I was in the closet, my brother and his girl was in another. We went crazy. That is crazy. 90. There we go, 90. And he's only okay, that's insane. I don't even think I can legally comment on that. Shame on him. Shame on him. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not all that. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I should have stopped him? Maybe. I know yeah, you're only 18. There's only so much accountability you have any lucky woman in your life? Not anymore. Did for a while, but that didn't end up going so well. Not anymore. It's not that bad. I was pretty, I don't know. It got a little crazy for me. It got a little undesirable. Now, we are not like truly canceling. Half German, half black. Brother is Mexican and black. Hmm. That's interesting. Half German is interesting. You don't see that combo very much. You have two different dads. That's common. I'm being real. That's pretty common these days. I don't know. I don't know how fucked up that is, but that is a fucked up situation. All right, now. What's going on? We don't even know our dads? That's tough. That is tough. What is causing? Let me see. Force, walk forward, dance, auto condition, dance. Ball, I guess. Which is disabled, preferable. Me and my brother gangsters. I think I gathered about as much from talking to you. Not an easy time. I'm glad I'm sitting here in a suburb game that tell you what. That's a little weird. It's a little strange. Okay. Not talking about your family situation, of course, talking about this little thing going on. There we go. We also smoke and drink. Hmm. We get to don't think we lying. We swear on our lives. Well, as the good old Bible says, good old Bible says we ought not to swear on anything at all. We let our yeses be yes and our noes be no. And I don't know why I'm bringing it up because I definitely be swearing on stuff. We wasn't like murderers, gangbangers. I'm being so real. I don't know what the difference is. I do not know what the difference is at all. Anyway. Difference is we more of just woods, we tough. I like just kind of like sit there and look pretty. All right. Oh, I'm learning new terminology. Learning new terminology. Gangsters do drugs and shit and kill. Yeah, that sucks. I know about that. We will just fight you and steal. I see. I see. I'm getting it now. You see, I'm getting it. Load. Auto. Does auto? Teaching you the black. Yup. You can hear it in my voice that I sound like someone who will do that. I can hear it if I try. I can hear it. From my background, the first thing I notice is the hedgehog. I do hear that hedgehog. I hear that what's his name? Jaleel White? I think his name, yeah, Jaleel White. I hear that hedgehog. I hear that ADHD. You can see him if you're driving. Now, I'm thinking, what is the best way we can execute something at the end of an animation? Let's see. Yeah. In the beauty, we don't get caught for what we do. I'm about people with ADHD. I see. I see the vision. I wonder where that buddy Marcus is. See if this works. My boy, we call him Lil Daryl. He did about a year or two for gun charges. Well, tell you what comes 2036. What comes 2036, depending on who you vote for, maybe there will no longer be a such thing as gun charges. Ooh. I will vote you. Yup. Under my administration, there will be no weapon that is illegal to own. All weapons will be immediately legalized. Will crime be legal? Some. Some crime. Some crime will indeed be legal. Seems we've fixed this animation. Maybe we're gonna head into Blender in a little bit. Let me just go in this little playtest here and make some more geometry. First things first. That's a little better. See that? That's nicer to play with. Oh, we don't die for street life, but we will be good. Yeah. My vision is that, how would I put it? My vision is to have all the gangs become police officers. They have them switch roles. That's my idea. What if they just switched roles? I feel like they would be better at each other's jobs. That's just me. Looking at these, just lining everything up with the grid. Oh, I love this OST. There. Just down here. I just looked at the stream. It's so hard to see those guidelines. Oh, yep. Barely a different size. They're a little short. There we go. Not anymore. Playing with this little level editor. Pulled a knife on him. I almost got arrested, but it was a self-defense because he hit you first. Bad that you had to do that. I guess good that you're not in a jail. Get rid of this. I like this little song. Sad as it makes me, I do like this little song. Also that. Oh. My girl have a miscarriage? I was about to say something horrible. I was gonna ask if it was yours. For the purpose of expressing the empathy. But that is a horror. That sounds like a. Well, I don't doesn't sound like I know that's a horrible experience. There's no way to express it without sounding a little sarcastic. Just I have that. I have that problem. Like you express empathy and dudes think you're joking. Like I said, me and brother have a messed up life. It's not it's not over, you know. You're like 18 years old. Maybe so far. I wouldn't have a problem saying like messed up so far. But things have a pattern getting better. Historically, at least. Now, if I... Yeah, I can... See, in my repertoire of textures, what I can do. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. We love voice acting, so maybe we can leave the gang life and turn ourselves around. There's a bunch of, I think people in general have more options than they think they do. I know I do. I definitely, turn my nose up opportunities that I really shouldn't be, doing it. Hey, Sonic OST. Right? Just instantly does that. One. Maybe I could do a little X-Fade thing. Let's see. X-Fade time, I'm gonna say 0.4. Good night, bro. Much love. Good night. You have a good night. Always wonderful to have my buddy around. I'm gonna be out here. We gamed it. You already know what's going on. We gamed it. You ever need a VA? Just hit you up. I got you. Maybe. Maybe. It wouldn't be traditional work, but I've been thinking about what I would do for things like that. This game is going to have dialogue. Me and my little brother would love to. Let's see. I don't think it would be traditional work like just reading lines. I think there would be a little more to it. But I am interested in that offer. The Great Emerald's power allows me to feel. We down for anything? One of the games we be in, we gotta do our own lines. Or you know, we stay game. Why are these shadows bad? What the hell? Angle. I wonder if the angle is the problem. Yes, the angle is the problem, huh? That's really nice. I think it'll be fun to work on, like, I don't know. You jump into like a wall like over here. And do a wall like here and it'll bump you. Can't do it. My jump is too good. I can't do it. Maybe I'll reduce the time on that What X-Fit? I just need one frame so it's not like snapping so ridiculously. Guy? Ding, ding, ding. So happy today. Thinking about what to do. This texture situation. Sure. One blender. Why don't we? Erasing. So There you are. Nice. What does this white boy do? Booze. Let me look at my. I need to get some reference. Sorry. Ding 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 ding. Okay. 48. Doing a specific sign here. Sorry, I haven't been talking. I have a reference pulled up of doing very specific kind of. Why don't we put the dress on? How do I get this in again? Or now let's get it in project. Import. Here's this. Wait, do this. Look at you go, lady. Actually, kind of prefer the other one. Of course, I. Now, how would I? Models? Do I call it that? Eh, not like that. Entities. Any so no errors, but nothing's working. Ah, why is that? Yeah. Player. What's going on? What's going on? Help! Dio! Help! My dog is sleeping. He's so cute. Whoa. It's like orange juice. I made like a little. I had a mandarin today. I had orange. And I wonder what's going on. Is. Okay. You have a conflicting animation. What is going on? Animation. Root. Atom player. Fine. How do I? Ow. Ow. Editable children. There you go. Now we see. path. That's one step in the right direction. You. Slowly learn. Now walk. Import. Oh. Here. Oh. Slowly. Alright. Poor cow. Nice. Nice. We did it. Look at that. Well, alright. I think tomorrow is when we are going to get this animation in there. I want to thank everyone who came by, anyone who's like lurking around. Yeah, it's been a wonderful stream. I'm gonna go like cook myself a little dinner. But yeah. Again, thank you for everyone who came by. But this is the end of the stream. Expect more work tomorrow. I've been very happy with these live streams, but thank you again and good night.